The executioners closed in, their heavy silver broadswords scraping lethally against the marble floor, leaving thin trails of sparks in the dim, violent light. They were massive, supernatural beasts bred for slaughter. They expected the wolfless northern girl to scream. They expected her to cower behind the dying king, to beg for mercy, or to freeze in biological terror, as ordinary humans always did when faced with apex predators. But Elara did not scream, and she did not run. Moving with a terrifying, absolute resolve that defied every law of nature and biology, she stepped entirely out of the shadows. She didn't look at Elder Blackwell. She walked directly into the debris of the shattered oak doors, her bare feet stepping over jagged splinters and broken glass, until she reached the body of a fallen guard. She reached down and wrapped her small, trembling hands around the leather-wrapped hilt of a massive silver broadsword. The weapon was forged for a 7-foot-tall alpha warrior. It was absurdly, punishingly heavy for a wolfless girl. As she gripped the hilt and tried to lift it, the sharp, silver-laced edges of the crossguard immediately bit into her palms, slicing her skin and drawing fresh, bright crimson blood. But she didn't drop it. Gritting her teeth against the searing pain in her hands, Elara dragged the heavy blade across the marble floor. She stepped directly in front of Kaelen's paralyzed, bleeding body, positioning herself as a fragile, flesh-and-blood shield between the broken god and the army of monsters. With a feral cry of exertion, she raised the heavy silver sword with both hands, pointing the trembling tip squarely at Elder Blackwell's chest. "If you want to touch him, you will have to bleed for it."
No. Elara, drop the sword. They will tear you apart. Don't do this. Please.
Kaelen's fractured, dimming golden eyes widened in absolute, soul-crushing horror. He had spent the last 6 months enduring unimaginable torture. He had pushed her away, orchestrated a fake wedding, destroyed his own reputation, and sacrificed his entire empire solely to ensure she remained safe. And now, his beautiful, stubborn, defective mate was standing between 24 lethal executioners and his dying body, using her own fragile life as a barricade.
A wolfless reject holding a broadsword. How deeply poetic. Break her legs so she can't run, but keep her alive. The alchemy labs will need her blood.
The first executioner lunged forward, moving with blinding, supernatural speed. Elara didn't flinch. She swung the heavy broadsword with every ounce of desperate, adrenaline-fueled strength she possessed. The deafening, violent clash of silver against silver rang out in the sanctuary, sending a shockwave of reverberating pain all the way up Elara's arms, threatening to dislocate her shoulders. She wasn't a trained warrior. She possessed no enhanced speed or magical healing, but she fought with the terrifying, unrelenting ferocity of a queen defending her king's final breath.